Oh, you're looking up what you're reading?
Yeah.
She always does this. Hello, sisters in sin.
And brothers. I was scolded. So,
By
real
whom?
quick.
By whom?
I was talking to Adam on my way here, and he's like, oh, yeah, this morning, Matthew and I were listening to a podcast, and it was Spitting Chicklets. And it ended, and then ours started playing. He's like, I just hear Brittany, hello, sisters in sin. And he's like, and I was offended. What about your brothers in sin?
Well,
So that was his formal complaint.
hello, theys in sin. I don't know what
All
to
days,
tell.
bros and sisters and bros.
Bros and hoes in sin. I don't know what we're doing here. And specifically to you, Dadam, hello and welcome to
He's not going to listen. That's probably the most he's listened to us.
our number one fan, ladies and
10
gentlemen.
seconds of Brittany yapping.
And he was like, that's enough. He was like, my son's in here. Not my innocent baby boy.
Cover your ears. He's like, I don't even know if Matthew noticed that it was Brittany.
Probably not. Matthew is way too cool for me now. We're well beyond Brittany's going to sleep in your bed. Yes. We're well beyond that now. He's way too cool to be obsessed with Brittany work anymore. Anyway, hello, sisters and brothers and Tony and Sin.
She's choking on the brothers.
Tony's and Sin. This is Kelly, and I am Brittany, and this is Smut Swap. Why do I feel like we haven't done this in like forever?
I know, it's been 2 weeks.
It literally has only been 2 weeks, and I feel like we've just been...
It's been a stressful time.
Yeah, it has.
It has. You know, the mild shutdown that we're not part of, but our subway is in the building attached.
He's such a fucking idiot.
To that.
I can't stand him.
I laugh so hard.
He's such a fucking idiot. So yeah, if you haven't listened, definitely not. Go listen to our brother show. Definitely not. It's hosted out of my studio that I own.
It will definitely not be a waste of your time.
Yeah, it won't. Okay, let's just go because I don't know how long this is going to take. And as established, I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You don't want to talk about what you're reading?
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were ready to go.
I'm like, no. Enough of the small talk. Let's get into it.
Let's get to it.
What are you reading?
I am reading The Fake Boyfriend Fiasco by Talia Hibbert. Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinneman. But I want to listen to that one because I've heard it's a really fun listen. And then I'm also listening to via Audible, who is not sponsoring us yet, Between the World and Me by Ta-Nehisi Coates, I think is how you say it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I recommended that to her.
Yep.
And I recommended
The Fake Boyfriend Fiasco.
I love Talia Hibbert. She is one of my faves.
Have you read that one?
No.
Because it started off, I was like, whoa.
No, I have not. I've read others from her.
I'm only a chapter in, and I'm like,
Are you taking notes?
yeah. Because it said it's very spicy.
I love her. I love Talia Hibbert books. I have one on my TBR this month too.
Yeah. So maybe we can record that
Yeah.
next week.
Maybe. We'll see. It'll be fun. I'm reading Immortal Dark, and you've probably, if you follow us on YouTube or TikTok, have seen me making reading vlogs on there.
Oh, yes.
They're called The Reading Diaries, and I just time-lapse myself reading a chapter or two and
reacting.
Sometimes I react less because less happens. It's exciting, but it's okay. Mm-hmm. It's still fun. Follow us if you haven't already because we're trying to hit 500 followers across all platforms.
By my birthday.
Which is in March.
Mm-hmm. A month away.
1 month. Okay?
So tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Your bros and your sisters.
Also, I have more bookmarks, so...
We've received 0 emails.
0 emails. So if you want to DM us your address, we'll...
We won't stalk you. We will only send you birthmarks.
We will mail you
birthmarks.
We'll mail you our birthmarks.
Our birth certificates.
Yep. Steal our identities. It's fine.
They're not doing well for us just yet.
It's totally fine. We're not doing great. But that's all that I'm reading. I'm going to, on Monday next week, start reading, specifically on Monday, I'm going to start reading 107 Days by Kamala Harris.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be my nonfiction that I read before bed.
Your nighttime?
Yeah, I'm not going to start that until next week because I still have to talk to my psychiatrist about actually coming off of my meds. She wanted me to like a month or two ago, and I was like, I'm not ready. And now I'm like,
I might be ready.
I might be ready. Anyway.
But look at her hair. Check us out on YouTube or the TikTok because Brittany's hair is amazing.
So she was like, it's like a mullet. And I was like, yeah, kind of. But to me, it feels more like Farrah Fawcett.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Which is in right now. I've seen the 90s bangs and the 90s layers. Yeah. And I think I'm going to get that.
I love.
Whenever I get my haircut.
This is also the natural texture of my hair.
No, I like it. So you didn't do anything to these?
I literally put air dry cream in those.
Rude.
And this morning I put more water in it because it was looking a little crazy. And then some salt spray. Beach Bum. Sponsored by Beach Bum.
Or not.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Beach Bum. Anyway.
That's not how it goes.
That's not how it goes. Anyways, okay. The book that I read, I actually read for the reading diaries. It's called Ruin My Life, and it might have ruined my life. So the content warnings. Parental sickness and mention of parental death. Here's the cover, by the way. Non-con touching, murder, human trafficking, sexual assault, systematic failure of the judiciary system, which we're living that. Slow down, Brittany. You've got this. Parental manipulation, lying, mention of cancer.
Not the mention.
Rape. I shouldn't have laughed when I said that. Sorry. I was mid laughing at Kelly as I was speaking.
Rape is not a joking
matter. Infidelity, murder for hire, illegal activities, forced pregnancy ideology. Not an actual forced pregnancy, just the ideology.
Just the thought of it.
Intimidation, death threats, mental health, stalking, passive suicidal ideation, parental and child abuse, medical trauma, mention of animal harm.
Oh.
There is a comprehensive list of trigger warnings and where they occur on Luna's website. So the author is Luna Pierce. How did I find this book? I'm so glad that you asked. My TikTok was like, here's a book that you might like. And it was the author promoting it. And I was like, wow, that sounds right up my alley.
Sign me up.
Sign me up. Dedication to all the girlies who wanted to stab a man in the face with her stiletto heels for putting their hands where they don't belong. This one's for you.
Oh.
It is.
What a girl's girl.
It is for me. So our main character, her name is Cora. So we're introduced to 3 characters at the start of this novel. Cora, female. Miller, well-dressed male, possibly rich. And Alec.
Possibly
rich. We don't know yet. And Alec, June's driver. Also male. Don't ask me who June is because
poor.
I don't know. He's not poor. He's paid well for driving June places. Who's June? We don't know. It doesn't matter yet. So we're jumping straight into the spice with Cora getting finger blasted by both Miller and Alec at the same time. What? And I was like, what happened to hi? Hello. How are you? We're just going right into it.
Jumping right in.
Just as she's about to reach her climax, they withdraw their fingers from her coos, and Miller tells her that he wants her to feel his stick. So she mounts him, and Alec tells them to pause. And soon, he's also inside of her. So we have our first bout of double vaginal penetration, or DVP.
Okay.
So she's now once again close to her
starts real fast.
I know. So she's once again close to her climax, and that's when she starts to hear voices in the hallway. The boys that she's with are like, "Stay with us," and she's like, I can't because she's waking up in her bed. So it's a dream.
Okay. At one point, I'm like, I thought they were in a car, or was it just the driver?
No, he's June's driver.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's just getting down and dirty.
Getting down and dirty. Okay. She blames her current read for this wild dream. And she's like, but you know what? I'm awake now. I'm going to sneak out of my bed and go see what's going on out in the hallway. I'm going to eavesdrop. She's not as subtle. I can talk. She's not as subtle as she had hoped that she would be at eavesdropping. This is when we learn that her dad owes this unknown man a ton of money and that Cora's mom is sick. We don't know what she's sick with, but Cora is then found lurking.
I'm guessing cancer.
Probably, considering the content warnings. Ricardo, a.k.a. the loan shark that's hustling Cora's father, tells Cora's dad, what I will do is, instead of accepting any form of payment monetarily, I'll just have your daughter as my payment. He's like, because she's young. She's only like 23. And what I need her for is to produce an heir for me, because I'm an old fart. And, you know, I have a daughter, but I need an actual heir.
What year is it?
I don't know. He tells us it's been a long time since he's been with a blonde and wants to find out if the curtains match the drapes.
Oh.
Barf.
Classy.
It's so classy. He's like, you better not run. You better not call the police. You can't do anything to attempt to thwart my attempt at taking you, because I'll find out. And when I find out that you've done anything to hinder my attempts at taking you, everyone that you care about will die.
So the dad was just like, okay.
Yeah, the dad was just
Here
like,
you are.
anything from my wife. So he is gone now, and Cora then turns to confront her father, who doesn't have any sort of rebuttal when it comes to why he didn't tell her anything about her mom being sick or
She's
about their
like,
little money issue.
Dad, the fuck?
She's like, why are you just auctioning me off to the highest bidder? Whatever.
And an old one at that.
And an old one at that. Now we are flashing over into Alec's perspective. So, as previously discussed, Alec is June's driver. This is where we find out that June is Cora's best friend, who is romantically linked to 4 of the city's most dangerous men. Alec is driving her to her shift at the local diner. And why is she working at the local diner, you ask? She's
wondering.
She's with 4 wealthy men. Why is she working for this local shithole diner?
It's a cover?
It's because she wants something to do.
Oh,
besides being a mobster's wife.
She's bored.
You know, she's bored.
With her 4 dangerous men.
Yep. Anyway, once June and her accompanying man, it's Simon, are inside, Alec decides to waste some time scrolling IG. Specifically, he's stalking someone's page. He's been obsessed since the first time he laid eyes on her 4 years ago. And obviously, the person that he's stalking on Instagram is Cora.
Cora, obviously.
Obviously.
We didn't see that coming.
Literally. Alec thinks it's ridiculous how the men in June's life would do anything for her, but tells us in the same breath that if these men wouldn't kill him for it, he would do the same for Cora. Also, I just found it really wildly frustrating that the whole time in this book, Cora is like deemed as off limits to the men. And it's like, but why though? Like, I'm really genuinely confused.
Because of her dad or something?
No, just because she's June's best friend. They're like, no.
Can't touch her. Untouchable.
Because if you hurt her, we'll have to kill you.
So we have June, Cora, and Alec so far.
Yes.
Are all the characters 4-letter names?
No, there's Miller. And there's another person who
I was just wondering.
Who hasn't been mentioned yet. And then there's Simon. And then there's Dominic.
Okay.
There's more.
Okay. I was like, okay. Like Adam and Eve with the last book. Like, are these all 4-letter names?
No, not this time.
So no.
He sees Cora as she's going into the diner, but she stops, and he's like, why is she stopping? So he walks up to her. He gets out of the car, and he walks up to her. She's like, I kind of need a hug. There's no mention of the money issue with Ricardo, the loan shark, so they end up hugging and chatting, and then Simon comes up to them. Cora's like, okay, I'm going to go, and then Simon's like, hey, if you so much as touch Cora, I will kill you. I don't know why.
I'll kill you
it's
dead.
Not clear. You'll be dead. So Cora then goes into the diner, and she is literally like obsessively thinking about the hug, counting the minutes that have elapsed since it happened. She tries to talk to June, but June's busy working. Ultimately, they end up making plans for Simon's birthday. They're going to go on a baseball game date. Oddly normal for crime lords, if you ask me, but whatever. June takes Cora's phone and pulls up a dating app where she finds one of Cora's recent matches. And she's like, we're going to message him and see if he wants to go with us on this double date. And he's like, okay, sure, whatever. He texts Cora and confirms almost immediately that he's down. So she leaves the diner and is walking toward home after turning down a ride offered by both June and one of her other boyfriends, whose name is Magnus. And that's when she's snatched off the street.
Oh, no.
It's one of Ricardo's men. Ricardo then enters this alleyway that they've taken her into, and he tells her they like end up negotiating how much time she has before he's going to take her into his like mansion.
And breed her.
He's like, you have a month to get your affairs in order before I take you and put a baby in you.
She's like, could you have sent me a text?
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
was this necessary?
She was like, this meeting could have been an email. He tells her that over the month, she has to check in with him weekly. And I was like, ew.
Okay.
Okay. ... question mark. Now we are in another man's point of view, and it is Miller. Miller is on an airplane heading back to California and ripping some dude named Harry a new one. He ends up chatting with the flight attendant for a little bit before they land. Alec is waiting to pick him up and drive him to the hotel he's staying at until his permanent residence is set up.
Wait, what did Harry do?
I don't know.
Justice for Harry.
You will not be saying justice for Harry. Oh. She's jumping the gun.
I'm just curious.
She's jumping the gun.
What did Harry do?
Miller's also a crime lord, okay? He did something wrong.
Oh.
So, okay. Alec is waiting for him. Miller has to get his permanent residence set up. He's trying to get a hold of one of June's other boyfriends named Dominic, but he isn't having much luck. So he's like, hey, can I borrow your phone to Alec? And that's when he opens up Alec's phone. Instagram's still up with Cora's page. And we learn that Miller, is also obsessed with Cora to the point that when Alec points out that he's having an issue with her boss, that Cora is having an issue with her boss, Miller blackmails the man who owns the building that she is going to be working in into allowing him to purchase the building so that he can fire her boss.
Okay. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. I won't tell you how much he spent.
Because she doesn't recall.
I do recall. It was $100 million.
Of course it was.
Of course.
$100 million.
$100 million is just a drop in the bucket for Miller. So they pull up to the hotel and he bumps into another crime boss, his enemy apparently, and it's none other than Ricardo, of course. Of course it's Ricardo. Cora's at work with her boss. His name's Joshua, and they are prepping to meet a client. Joshua tells her it's some 20-something billionaire. Obviously, it's Miller. Then he makes a pass at her. It escalates really quickly, seeming like he won't take no for an answer. Fresh from the fiasco with Ricardo, Cora's like, okay, I'm going to go with it. We're going to just lay this trap real fast and see how it goes. So she's like trying to seduce him. She's laid out on this counter in this building. She like reaches over stealthily and grabs a box cutter.
Oh my gosh.
Joshua starts choking her and calls her a fucking bitch. And I was like, you know what? Wouldn't be the first time that a man has called a woman a fucking bitch and then tried to kill her. Am I right?
You are 100% right.
Renee Nicole Good is all I'm saying.
Exactly.
She's being suffocated, and that's when she decides that she's going to take some action.
Also, that shooting did not follow the Department of Homeland Security's force protection protocol. Just want to say that.
FYI, real fast.
The more you know.
Anyway.
And I don't mean, I'm sorry. We said force protection. I meant use of force.
Oh, yeah.
But the DHS, you are not allowed to shoot into a moving vehicle.
Oh.
The only time you can shoot at something that's moving is if you're on water. I read this whole 9-page paper.
I believe you. Anyway, we digress.
Moving on
Swiftly to Cora stabbing her boss in the neck with a box cutter. She stabs him in the chest, also, at least 7 times with the box cutter, until she's sure that he's dead.
So Josh was her boss.
Yep.
And she just killed him dead.
Yep, because he tried to R-word her.
Okay.
This is when Miller enters the scene. He's like, hey, what are we doing? And he like gently grabs the box cutter from her, and then he's calling for a cleanup because of course he's got to clean up on speed dial.
And he loves his Cora.
Yeah, and he loves his Cora. She tells us that she's thinking of her dream after she's just murdered somebody, and then reminds herself that Miller is gay, at least according to June and Magnus.
Miller's like, the hell?
Hell
I ain't.
Miller's like, absolutely not. I don't know why he's Southern in this, but he is.
But he is.
So the cleanup person is a 40-ish-year-old man named Silver. He offers to help Cora out with cleaning not only the dead body, but also Cora herself. She tells him he doesn't have to, and he's like,
thanks, but no thanks, Mr. Silver.
Yeah. He's like, I know I don't have to help you, but I want to.
But I will.
She's attracted to him, and I was like, okay, boyfriend number 3, got it.
Silver?
Silver.
How old is... I'm picturing an old man.
40-ish.
Okay.
I don't know if Silver's actually his name.
So ancient.
Kelly.
I'm 40.
So Silver carries Cora back to his apartment. Yes, in his arms because she's asleep. He showers, and when she wakes up, he's like, you can go shower. Miller has wired him $20,000 to take care of Cora. So he buys her pizza.
Sexually?
No. Oh. 2 desserts, several Sprites, and breadsticks from one of his favorite vetted restaurants. Vetted is important, okay? She wants pineapple on her pizza, and he's like,
hell yeah.
Okay, it's not weird. I'll try anything once. He'll try anything once. Just remember that. She also wants a coffee.
Remember that and remember vetted.
She also,
a lot to remember.
I know. She also wants a coffee, so he makes her one to her exact specifications while she showers. Her exact specifications are vanilla oat milk latte.
Okay.
Hot.
Extra hot.
Extra hot, which I never understood. How do they make it extra hot? Do they just put it in the microwave? I don't.
They just steam it, I think.
Baristas, chime into the chat.
Just steam it. Miranda Priestley likes hers extra hot.
Who's that?
From The Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever watch that?
No.
All right.
I have no thoughts on the second one coming out. Silver also burns Cora's clothing, her bloodied clothing. She comes out of the shower, they eat and chat, finding out both are single and straight. Mostly straight in Cora's case.
Mostly straight. Straight enough.
It's just about as straight as a crooked arrow or whatever they say. Soon he offers her booze and she's like, sure, I'll have whatever you're having. And it's a bourbon.
Which is like, ew.
Then they dance and she asks him if he thinks she's pretty. I don't know why they're dancing.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Not a lot makes sense.
He's like, ask me again. And she's like, do you think I'm beautiful? He's like, ask me again if I think you're beautiful. And so she does, noting how insecure it sounds coming out the second time.
Do you think I'm beautiful?
He confirms that he thinks she's beautiful and then starts listing off every synonym for beauty you can think of. And I was like, weird flex, but okay, Mr. 40-something years old. It was literally so embarrassing. I was like, it was so cringe.
Secondhand embarrassment.
It was so cringe. Soon enough, she's like, kiss me. So he does. She's literally had trauma, but okay.
Okay.
She thinks that if she's going to be under Ricardo's thumb, she may as well have fun while she waits to be taken. She also tells us that this wouldn't be her first time with an older man.
Because 40-somethings are ancient.
Well, she is 23.
Yes.
So let's...
I'll calm down.
Calm down. She's 23 years old. After a little bit of making out and dry humping, she demands for him to fuck her, telling us... I told Kelly this already. Telling us she needs her pussy fucked, not her head. He asks if she's sure, and she's like, hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Then he finger blasts her, and once she climaxes for the first time, he lays her out on the counter, asking if he can see her. She nods, and he spreads her legs wide open, and once again, all I could picture was at the OBGYN in the stirrups, and I was like, God damn it.
Scooch it down. Scooch your booty.
And then Caspin. So while he's down there looking at her coos, he's like, you're so beautiful. She tells him to just fuck her.
She's like, just get up here.
He gives her a little taste first, and once she's climaxed again, he gives her what she wants. Raw. But
it's fine because she has an IUD.
Does she?
I don't know.
He pulls out just before his climax and busts all over her stomach.
Okay.
She tells us that this was the best she's ever had.
The most romantic evening of her
on
life.
The counter, on the kitchen counter.
It's like cold stainless steel.
I was like, it's like marble, and she's like, warm it up. Then he carries her to the bathroom so that they can shower again. They wake the next morning, entangled with each other. Silver reaches for his phone to check what time it is and sort of freaks out, telling Cora that he has to go before pulling on the closest clothing he can find and telling her snoop through his house if she wants, but he has got to go.
It's like her outfit from the night before. He's like, it's fine, it'll work.
He's like pulling on her bloody hands.
Snapping the crotch.
He's like, the thong, it's fine. So Cora finally musters the energy to get out of bed. She finds her phone and sees that she has a couple of missed calls from an unknown number. Like that Netflix documentary, Known Caller. You remember that?
Is that with the mom?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And a voicemail, which she makes the mistake of listening to. And it's Ricardo telling her the next time he calls, she better answer her fucking phone, and wants to know where she is, and tells her that she better not be backing out of their bargain. Shortly thereafter, she receives an Instagram direct message from Alec telling her that he's going to be driving her, June, and Simon to the baseball game on Saturday, which she's pretty excited about. He switches topics to the date that she's bringing, asking if she likes him. And she's like, I've never met him. And he's like, would you like me to do a background check on him? He plays it off like he's joking, but she tells us that something about the interaction makes her feel like he's not joking. And I was like, wow, you're really like reading into this direct message that he's sending you. Like, You're not even hearing his voice. You're just like, I don't think that he's joking. Okay.
Grow up.
So she freshens herself up, steals a sweatshirt from Silver's closet, and calls up an Uber to take her back home. When she gets there, neither of her parents are there.
Mother.
The next chapter, we basically immediately flash to Cora being at work. Nothing too exciting happens. She decides to have a donut and some burnt coffee from the break room. And then a man comes storming in with the receptionist yelling at him that he can't go back there. And Cora's like, oh my God, Ricardo found me.
Gosh.
It's not him.
Doesn't he know where she works?
I would assume so.
Okay.
It's not Ricardo. It's actually Silver, who tells her that he was really worried about her when he came home and she wasn't there. He offers up his place for her to stay since he knows that things are awkward at her dad's house. And she's like, okay, well, slow your roll. We had sex one time. I'll think about it.
Plus, I am employed, sir, so...
Yeah, but like...
I have responsibilities.
I have to go to work. I don't care if I'm being hunted for my body to bear children. I have to go to work.
To bear an heir.
He then asks if he can at least give her his phone number and takes her phone number, texts him from her phone and all that jazz. Then Cora mentions something to him about what he did Pause. Cora then mentions to him something about after what he did to her body, the least she could do is give him her phone number. He suggests that they do it again, and she tells him that she hopes that they do. She refuses to tell anything or anybody about the Ricardo situation because she's afraid of putting them in danger. So once again, she thinks about telling somebody, Silver, about Ricardo, and she's like, better not. I'm like, girl,
Maybe I should keep this to myself.
These men are literally connected to super powerful crime individuals, and you're just like, I better just suffer in silence.
It's fine.
Also, the way that I would immediately tell somebody, I would be like, Kelly, you'll never believe what happened.
My body has been sold.
My dad sold my body. My dad sold my body to a man named Ricardo, and he is old and has a shrimp dick and wants me to bear his children.
Shrimp dick. Okay, so like this, and it's your crocheted weenie.
Oh, he's over there behind the camera.
Shrimpy.
On Gonzo's desk. His name's Henry.
I know.
And he has gonorrhea. Leave him alone.
Henry boy.
Leave Henry the chode alone. Not much happens in this next chapter except for the baseball game that June had planned for Simon's birthday. And you're like, okay, not much happens. Cool. Great. Alec is the person driving for the birthday party. They pull up to the hotel. Simon's standing outside speaking with somebody. The person he's speaking to is Ricardo because of fucking course it is. Mm-hmm. And that's when we learn that Ricardo is more powerful than we thought.
Oh, no.
Whatever. Even Simon's kind of like about him. He has
kind of icky.
Yeah, he's weary of him. At the baseball game, the person that was supposed to accompany Cora doesn't show up. So Alec comes up and he's like, hey, he's not here. I'll be your date. And then he's like, it should have been me the whole time. Like, you never should have reached out to this Kyle guy. It should have always been me. I should note that June and Magnus give Cora almost permission to get it on with Alec, warning her to keep it quiet from Simon because Simon's the one who apparently will freak out if she's found to be with Alec. Again, I don't know why.
Okay.
Cora seems really surprised that Alec is attracted to her, and he does.
Me?
She's like, little old me?
Oh my God.
He does tell her that he finds her beautiful when he offers to be her date for the baseball game. And he also tells her, I've had a crush on you since I first met you.
And I've been stalking you on Instagram.
It wasn't since he first met her. It was from the time that he first saw her on their like college campus. Okay.
Love at first sight.
Love at first sight. And he's like, Something about seeing her on campus, developing a crush, blah, 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 whatever. Cora and Alec haven't made it into the game and are walking to the concessions, bantering back and forth about literally nothing. I don't remember. He hugs her again and she's like, what's your favorite color? Birthday, blah, blah, blah. Because he claims to know her or something. I may have dissociated her during this part. He's like, I know everything about you. And she's like, but I don't know anything about you. Yeah. She's asking him to list off her favorite color, birthday, blah, blah, blah.
She's like quizzing him.
Yeah.
Okay.
As they're in line for concessions, a drunk man like comes barreling into them, cutting the line. So Alec punches him so hard that 2 of his teeth fly out. And I was like,
oh, wow.
Okay.
Seems excessive, but it's fine.
Like, excessive force for what?
All in the name of love.
So Cora, when the rent-a-cop comes up, she's like, it was me. See my hand? From when she committed that murder. The cop is like, okay, but also recognizes Alec as somebody who hangs around with Simon and Dominic. And so he's really like, I know it was him, but I'm not going to question it.
Not going to push it.
And then he arrests the drunk guy. Whatever. Okay. They finally make their way to June and Simon.
For cutting in line.
He got his teeth knocked out. And he's like, you're under arrest.
Sounds like America.
Yep. They make their way into the baseball game, finally, and they meet up with June and Simon, the latter of which threatens to murder Alec if he hurts Cora, and tells Alec to back off because she's off limits. And he also tells Alec that he told Miller this too. And I was like, okay, again. But why, though? Alec tries to convince Cora to eat something, but she's very disinterested in that. She's feeling very buzzed because of how much alcohol she's consumed, and honestly can't remember the last time she ate. Brittany, when your anxiety's out of control, is that you?
Is that you?
This is when Simon tells June that she and Alec should probably go grab some snacks, and June's like, okay, cool. This is when Simon takes the time to talk to Cora about Alec. She's really offended that he doesn't want her to be with Alec because it would impact June and not because he would be worried about Cora. This is when he confesses that he views Cora as a little sister. He also tells her that she shouldn't settle for anything less than she deserves and that the little things matter more than the big ones because the little things add up. And I was like, you know what? I actually do agree with that. Mm-hmm. The snack twins, that's what I'm calling June and Alec, return with way too much food for 4 people. Alec presents a whole pizza with half covered in Cora's favorite toppings, which are pineapple and pepperoni and milkshakes. Cora says...
I love it. Mine too.
Yeah. Cora says... I like pineapple on pizza too. Cora says something about how she's surprised that June told Alec her milkshake order, and June was like, I didn't. He already knew. Because he's a fucking weirdo.
Stalker.
He tells Cora about his perfect vision for a first date for them and about his high school days. She thinks that she would have been attracted to him in high school, and he disagrees, but states that he would have liked her. And she's like, I doubt it. This is when he hits her an eye roll inducing, I'm attracted to your soul.
Not your face or your body.
I'm attracted to your soul. This is when she's like, I need some more booze, which ruins the moment.
I need more booze to deal with you.
And I was like, I need booze right now. And then I have I'm deep in thought as I'm reflecting on reading this. I'm growing more and more annoyed with this as we progress. This is because Cora constantly dwells on what will happen when Ricardo takes her. It's pissing me off because she has a whole gang of mafia men at her arsenal to lean on, and she flat out refuses. The whole conflict is because she doesn't want Ricardo to kill her parents, but the ties with June and her men are so strong, I somehow doubt they wouldn't have the manpower to offer protection to Cora's parents. Just a thought.
I'm not yelling at you.
She's so bored.
No, I'm not.
She's like,
I'm actually intrigued. I don't sleep well, okay? This week at least.
Felt. But also, same. I also cut out so much of what was happening because it was so pointless.
And it's a long book, right?
It's 43 chapters. We're already at chapter 14. Okay. Cora gets really drunk, and Alec ends up taking her home. Actually, he tells Simon that he's going to take her home, but she somehow convinces him to take her to his house. While he's loading her into the car, he sees these threatening texts from Ricardo. So he gets her to his house, where she drunkenly asks him to have sex with her, and he's like, no. He confesses to her that he's been in love with her since he saw her. Wow. Then he asks about her boss. She tells him she killed him, and the texts were from Ricardo. She's drunk, remember? So she also drunkenly tells him what happened, missing out on way too many key details, saying, my dad sold me to him, and all I have to do is have a baby.
Oh, gosh.
She asks him again to have sex with her, and he tells her to ask when she's sober and be prepared to answer questions when she's sober too.
Got
So
it.
in Alex's point of view, the next morning, she is pretending that she doesn't remember anything from the previous night except his answer to her proposition. She plays off not knowing Ricardo, but Alec is still suspicious of the answers that she's giving. He decides that he's going to postpone his job this morning in favor of a different job, mainly the job Cora performs on him. He then tells her to sit on his face, not politely hover. None of that.
Suffocate me.
Suffocate
Now.
me right now. And this part really chapped my ass because she's like, do you have a condom? Because now we're concerned about safe sex. Are you freaking kidding me?
What about Silver back there?
Yes.
You think his spermies are all dried up because he's
40?
ancient?
Stop that. Justice for Silver. Anyway, Moving on. She's climaxed at least 3 times by the point that she's asking for the condom. It's fine. There's some backdoor action. After he comes, he's still rock hard and ready to go. So they do it again.
You know what? It's 2026. Perhaps she's counting her days and she knows when she's ovulating and when she's not.
Possibly. Like me.
Like me with my ring.
Oh, no.
That is not tracked by the Department of Defense.
Like me being like, I'm ovulating. I know it. I know it. You know how I know? I feel like I'm in heat. Actually, I am on my period right now. So Tony, don't listen. So I don't know
cover
what.
your ears.
I don't
Dom,
know.
you too.
I don't know what happened when I sent that TikTok earlier. I think it was.
It's fine.
I think it was the tattoos. So, like I said, there's some backdoor action, but he's still rock hard after he comes. So they go at it again, and I was like, logistically speaking, they had to have used the same condom. Right? Because they didn't mention it coming off. Like, there was no, like, break in between where he, like, went to the bathroom and came back. I was like, did he bust in that condom and use it again? Ew.
I was going to say some stuff, but, well,
Say it.
I'm just imagining it just leaking out.
I know.
all over the labia.
Ew.
Ick.
Ick.
Sick.
You sickos. Anyway, once they're done ravishing each other, they go to shower while Alex's phone buzzes on the nightstand. So she's walking home from Alex's house and she's kidnapped again.
She's like skipping down the road.
She's like, Lottie. That's when she's taken to Ricardo's home where he forces her to model lingerie as he beats his meat.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
He tells her that this is what she's going to have to do every Sunday for the next 3 weeks. She tells us that he has the teeniest, tiniest dick she's ever seen.
Little shrimp dick.
Little shrimp dick. Shriveled little short dick man. Not her daughter. She doesn't have a daughter. His daughter is there too. And she informs Cora that she and her father's last pet, that's what he calls them, got in trouble for trying to kill him, so they can't be friends.
Is she also watching the fashion show?
They run into each other in the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Ricardo leaves,
Curious.
and Cora explains the situation to the daughter, whose name is London, before leaving without her wallet because she's lost it somewhere in the midst of the kidnapping and fashion show.
Fell out on the sidewalk back there.
Somewhere. So Miller, we're in his perspective now, calls Cora out of the blue, and she answers while she's walking home. She tells him about her lost ID, debit card, money, and he tells her that he has an in with the DMV to get her ID sorted out. They stay on the phone for a little bit because Cora is walking past this alley that she finds creepy. Once they hang up with promises from Cora to text Miller once she's made it home safely, Miller has a chat with the man who was waiting at his door the whole time that he was on the phone.
Okay.
He gives the man explicit instructions to reach out to their contact at the DMV to get a new ID for Cora, whose name is, her full government name is Coraline Price. The man also is to get Cora added to Miller's Amex and deliver a wad of cash with the Amex and ID to Cora by the end of the day, and he has to physically hand it to Cora. So Miller pulls his wallet out, takes out a fat stack of cash, and is like, give this to her. Get her on my card.
Okay.
Get her an ID. Okay. Then
Did he say why he wants her?
Remember,
on
he's
his Amex?
also obsessed with her.
God, why can't I find a man like that?
And she has 3. We had to marry for love. God.
The agony.
Elizabeth, that was for you. We married for love.
Yeah.
All of us, all three of us, married for love.
Gosh darn it.
But if it didn't work out, we could all live together and raise these kids together.
That's true. That's true. We could buy a townhome and each have our own little
unit, a little triplex.
And then we'll carve little doors in between.
Yep.
It could work.
It could work. I'm just saying.
Adam, I love you.
Eric, I almost said Adam, I love you.
Adam.
That's not my husband's name. Adam, I tolerate you. Eric, I love you. Adam.
Who
Chandler,
never listens to us.
we also love you, Chandler.
Past the sisters and sin.
Yep.
Fine.
He was offended. He was so offended that he had to shut it off. Anyway, Miller is then meeting with Cohen, another one of June's men, and Dominic about a missing shipment. They're outside of the Manor, which is that big like hotel that they saw Simon and Ricardo talking outside of.
Okay.
That's where all the crime lords go. And it's like a base, so to speak, in that you can't do anything to other crime lords in the Manor.
It's like a sanctuary.
Yes, exactly.
safe space.
It's their safe space. So he bumps into Ricardo, who alludes to knowing about the missing shipments. And he's like, that's suspicious. The missing shipment
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. The missing shipment was guns. I don't know, okay? You'll never know what she just told me. The guys chat about Cora and Miller, and they even go so far as to tell him that she went on a double date with Simon and June, and that her date was Alec. Of course, Miller is jealous, but knows that Alex could provide a normal life for Cora, and he wants that for her, even while he himself wants her.
And wants to provide financially.
Yeah, not much happens in the next chapter. She showers and then spends her time, like, kicking her feet and texting Miller. She also receives a gentleman caller to deliver her ID, the Amex, and the cash. And then we have
For
me. She's twirling her hair. Then we have another pointless chapter in Silver's POV where he tells us that he's not normally a sappy man, but Cora brings it out in him. He shouldn't want her, but he does. Blah, 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 blah. We get it. Her pussy's magic or whatever.
Good Lord.
She shits rainbows. I don't know. So then Cora and Miller are going for a fancy dinner. They talk about everything and nothing, and when the dinner is over, he kisses her. Then he takes her shopping and spends $22,000 on her at Alexander McQueen. In Alexander McQueen, while the attendant is like going to bag up all the stuff, she gives him a blowy in the dressing room.
The attendant?
Yeah.
Or June?
The attendant is bagging up the stuff, and she calls him in to help her take a dress off, and then Cora
the attendant got on her knees.
No. Cora gives Miller a blowy in the dressing room, and I want to point out that for all that I just said, that chapter took me 37 minutes to read.
Oh my gosh. Was it like a Pretty Woman moment?
Literally, I was like, oh my God, I get it. They're at a fancy dinner that has 17 courses. We don't have to describe every single one of the 17 courses. I don't care about the pig's head bourbon or whatever the fuck they were drinking. I literally don't care.
Get it over with.
I was like, golly, there's so much internal monologuing here. Oh my God.
She loved it, as you can tell.
So Alec and Miller are then meeting at the diner where June works to discuss everything Cora drunkenly told Alec. Miller confesses that he put a tracker in the purses that he bought for her and that she did, in fact, kill her boss, which makes Alec believe there was truth to what she told him about Ricardo. Cora goes to meet up with June at some bar that Simon bought because she can't stand the thought of being alone with her father for one more night. She drinks too much once again and ends up punching a guy on the dance floor with the brass knuckle-handled purse that Miller got for her, and then yells at Simon and June before leaving the bar with Alec, who showed up while the girls were like on the dance floor. She's really mean to Alec, telling him that she never loves him, or that she doesn't love him and she never will, before she calls Silver to come and get her. Then she has a full-on panic attack on the sidewalk, and Alec is like holding her, and then Silver shows up.
She's like punching him with the brass knuckles. Where does one find one of those?
Alexander McQueen.
Oh, okay.
I guess. She wakes up the next day in Silver's bed and then confesses everything about the Ricardo situation to him and Alec, who slept on the sofa all night.
Wait.
Don't worry. They weren't all sleeping in Silver's bed.
Yet.
She first makes them swear that they won't tell anyone or do anything, and they're like, oh my God, fine, reluctantly. Alec has to leave shortly after the conversation ends, but Silver asks her for time to think about what to do. And once again, we literally have another chapter where nothing happens besides Cora and Silver talking about the Ricardo situation, and Silver being impressed that she was able to negotiate for like a month of freedom with Ricardo. They also kiss. Now, up until this point, it seemed pointless to tell you that Cora hit her period last night, but now,
Congrats.
Now it's time to bring it up. I regret not pointing it out because the kiss from the last chapter leads to something more. Silver carries her to the bathroom where he strips her pants off.
Are you about to be grossed out?
I'm sorry, brace for shock. Pulls her tampon out with his mouth.
Oh my God.
Finger blasts her. Then uses those fingers and wipes period blood on his cheeks.
No. He like draws a mustache.
He's like, it's curly.
What?
Yes.
Ick.
Oh God! And then they go to Pound Town again. Once again, raw. So she only uses the condom with Alec. Justice for Alec. He wants it raw too. As they're going at
maybe
it.
Maybe Alec has gonorrhea dick. You don't know. Maybe.
She took one look at it and she was like, cover
Wrap it.
Cover it. So while they're hitting it, he's making her watch in the bathroom mirror.
No offense if you have gonorrhea, though.
Oh, yeah. Get it checked out, though.
Yeah. Take care of it.
So he's making her watch, and she tells us that he makes her feel cherished. Also, Silver has a pet name for her, and it's Angel. And I was like, ugh, why?
We hate it.
I hate it. The other two just call her like Babe, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
Angel.
Angel.
No. I don't like.
No, me either.
I don't like Good Girl either.
I don't know if I like that because I feel like I would choke Eric to death if he ever.
Like the one book we just read for the Clurb.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
More on that next session.
Yeah. Well, actually, it'll be before this one goes up because Smut Swap Live is on Sunday. And so this will come out after Smut Swap Live. So if you came from Smut Swap Live, welcome.
Hi.
It's always crazy, and we have a million sidebars. Cora leaves Silver's apartment ravished and ready, not really, to take on modeling for Ricardo because it's Sunday again. Oh. When she gets to the mansion, no one is around but London, so she takes this opportunity to get to know more about the mafia world.
Her future stepdaughter.
Yep. I don't care enough to recall the fine print details. That's not why we're here, is it? Ricardo walks in on the girls chatting and slaps his daughter in the face and then pulls Cora's arm out of its socket. Yeah, he does not like his pet
coming in hot
to befriend his daughter. So he slaps his daughter across the face, pulls Cora's arm so hard that it comes out of its socket. He then receives a call and leaves, and that's when Miller bursts onto the scene. He brandishes his gun at Ricardo and tells the girls to leave.
While quickly popping her shoulder back into place.
Nope. then he shoots Ricardo in the leg.
In the face.
Not in the face. Ricardo's too powerful to be shot in the face. Once they're back at Silver's apartment, they call for Alec. Silver ends up being the one to put Cora's arm back into place, and Miller is finally filled in on the details of the Ricardo situation.
You know what? Silver's a real.
I know. I love Silver.
He's a real gem.
Even though he's annoying in his chapters, I love Silver in everybody else's chapters. Miller is very hurt that she wanted this information to be kept from him. This is when Cora also finds out that he put the trackers in her bags, and that's why he was able to find her, and she feels betrayed.
But he also saved her. So it's
so
like, calm down, lady.
Calm down. Miller is finally filled in fully, and then Cora asks to speak with him privately, where she confronts him in Silver's bedroom about the purchase of the whole building. He tells her it was so he could ensure that her boss was fired, and then they have sex in Silver's bedroom. She forgets she's on her period as they go again.
As one does.
As it's normal. Oh my God, I forgot that I'm on my period. Oops. But they're still going at it against the dresser. When they're both finished.
Why am I imagining her head just like...
When they're both finished, he thinks he's made her bleed. And that's when she's like, oh no, the aunt's in town.
Aunt's in town.
So he goes into the bathroom and he washes his wiener off in the sink.
He's like, ah!
Just like...
It's splashing. Like he can't get it in there, so he's standing on his tippy toes to reach this part. It's like a little kiddie stool.
He's like using the hand soap. There are literal literal tears like in my eyes. I don't know what it is. I think that it was me typing. He washes his wiener in the sink.
His wiener. I think you said weenie.
Well, I put wiener and I spelled it wrong too. Okay, I'm sorry.
Man.
So once they come out of
Tony.
Sorry, Tony. Oh my God. So once they come out of the bathroom, formulate a plan to keep Cora safe that will involve her staying between Silver or Alex's house, but not Miller, because Miller now has a target on his back because he shot Ricardo in the leg. He also tells Silver about the issues his sector of the mafia has been having and points out that all signs point to Ricardo, and Silver's like, I'm going to check it out. No one even acknowledges that they heard the dresser like thudding against the wall. Cora in London.
What's all this water?
Silver walks in the bathroom. He's
like sorry, we keep coming back.
No, I'm sorry. Okay. So Cora and London end up going back to Ricardo's property where he beats the hell out of both of them. He leaves their battered bodies on the ground and fucks off somewhere else. Cora then calls Alec, who takes them to the emergency room, and Cora name drops Dominic to get them seen straight away because they're like, lines over there, as they see that like this woman has been beaten literally almost to death and like obviously has internal bleeding.
Oh gosh. That can be fine. Take a number.
It's fine. As she's waiting for her own doctor, she realizes that she loves Alec. Now I will tell you that the doctor comes in and he's like, you have to tell me what happened to her. And she's like, we got jumped walking home. And he was like, but I need to know what happened, but you don't have to actually tell me what happened. And she's like, she was kicked in her like stomach and chest area multiple times. And he was like, okay, so she has like a collapsed lung and everything.
Oh,
it's like really bad. Anyway, Miller shows up and calls Alec 15 times because he knows that they're at the hospital, just not where, because he also put a tracker on Alec.
Of course he did.
They get an update on London, who's in surgery with a collapsed lung, and then it's decided that Alec's going to take Cora to the Wellerton, which is the building that Miller bought to fire Cora's boss. And they're going to wait there because Cora is going to be staying with Miller tonight. He decided all of this. Miller decided all of this. You're going to be staying with me. When they leave the hospital, Miller has his hand on Cora's lower back, and Alex like got his fingers laced through hers, and she's like, I wonder if I really have to choose between all three of them, because this is kind of nice.
Why choose?
You don't have to. Okay. Do you know the basement yard?
Yeah.
Okay. Before Frankie was on there was a guy named Danny who was the co-host, and they talked about mob wives. Have you heard my mob wives voice?
I think so. I think you did it in an episode.
Well, you're about to hear it again.
Here we go, ladies and gents.
Silver's seeking out the rat.
I remember the rat.
Your mother's a rat. Your father's a rat. Your sister's brother's dog walker's a rat. There you go. That's my mob wives voice.
And I think the Halloween episode we had that.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite bit from the basement yard ever, and Corey and I still do it like all the time. Anyway, he manages to find a connection to give him the name. The dude's name that is the rat is Harry.
Oh.
You wanted justice for him, and he's the rat.
He's the rat. Harry's the rat.
Harry's the rat. He calls Miller to inform him of this and then asks how Cora's doing. So Miller's like, let me fill you in. I don't remember how she's doing. Silver acknowledges that their decision to let Cora go to Ricardo's was stupid, but he knows the play is to intimidate, which is why he beat the hell out of his daughter. Miller then tells Silver that he has to go because he's breaking into Ricardo's house as they speak to get Cora her purse back.
Okay.
All right.
If you say so.
Alec takes her to the unit at the Wellerton that Miller told him to use. Cora's surprised to find that nearly all of her favorite treats are stocked in the pantry and fridge. She even points out that she's never tried some of the items, but she's like, something tells me I'm going to like them. Oh, okay. Alec points out that Miller is obsessed with Cora, and she's like, no, he's not, despite noticing that Miller went to her house and brought one of her old stuffed bears to this place.
Do we like her?
She's 23. She's annoying.
Okay.
She showers, and Alex settles her into one of the primary bedrooms because there's 3 primary bedrooms in this before heading off to run Simon and the gang somewhere. Cora definitely has nightmares shortly after falling asleep. We don't know what they entail because the chapter ends. I think that she's just young, and it shows.
Okay.
Because she like refuses to tell anybody about anything until damn near the end. I lost my train of thought.
It's okay.
She's like just
She likes her snacks.
she's just like inherently selfish while also trying to be selfless. You know? It's fine. But also this whole time she's been mad at June.
Oh, I forgot about
No,
June.
you forgot about June because I stopped mentioning her because the only time that she would mention her is to be like, I'm still mad at her for not letting me seek out my dreams. Why is she the only one who gets to have multiple men? That was I was like, okay, you can do whatever you want. Like, why did you listen to them?
Yeah.
Like,
Do what you want. You're an
the
adult.
one who was like, well, they said Miller's gay, so I guess he's off limits. Why didn't you just ask Miller if you were interested? Why didn't you just ask Alec if you were interested?
Why didn't you just tell your dad, no, you can't sell my body
Yeah.
for mama?
Stand up. Let them get off your neck, hop off your dick. Anyway.
Moving on.
So, okay. Miller is watching Cora as she sleeps. Admits that he's been stalking her for 2 years and tells her that the unit that they're in is the one that he bought for her, or he's going to give to her.
Great. Romantic.
Great. Romance me some more, why don't you? There's more to worry about the Ricardo situation on Cora's part. Or there's more worry about the Ricardo situation on Cora's part. And Miller does his best to convince her that they'll all be safe despite feeling like one of them won't make it out alive. And I was like, is that foreshadowing?
I feel like it is.
It's not.
Oh, darn.
Cora learns about Miller's life from his childhood to his ties with the mafia. He learns that she was assaulted by her father's friend when she was 16, sexually. They go to visit London at the hospital in the new Porsche he bought Cora, and he tells her he doesn't want to share her, but is afraid to make her choose between the 3 men because he doesn't think that she'll choose him. London then tells them, Miller especially isn't safe at the hospital, and he goes to find her a Sprite while Cora bustles around to make sure that she's comfortable. Later on at the, townhouse is what I'm going to call it, Alec brings everyone sushi while Silver and Miller have a super secret meeting. It's about the rat, of course. The rat. Somehow Cora convinces Miller and Silver to let her and Alec come along with them to torture this man. I'm also saving you from a lot of internal monologue about Alec's feelings for Cora because it was insufferable.
It was a little much.
It was a lot. While they watch Miller and Silver do their little torture thing at this undisclosed location, Cora's like, I could just like torture Alec a little bit. Tee-hee. By blowing him to completion within eyesight of everyone.
This sounds like torture for Alec.
Yeah.
Pure torture.
Once he finishes, she approaches the trio and threatens the man's daughter. Once they've gained the information they need from Harry, they ready themselves to leave, but Harry tells Cora he knows who she is, and he wishes he'd get to see Ricardo, quote, ruin her with his seed. And
Okay.
anyway, this causes Alec to snap, and he ends up beating the man to death with a baseball bat.
He had it coming.
Not my sweet Alec, who is insufferable.
Hey, Alec died or Harry died?
Harry.
Okay.
Alec killed him.
Okay. All right.
So now
when you said not my sweet Alec, I'm like, wait.
So now everyone has a kill under their belt.
Aw.
Cora sneaks off to visit London and tells her that she knows about the deal Vito. That's the man that Ricardo sold his daughter to for $2 million. Vito gets to marry London and only had to buy the daughter. Whatever.
Okay.
It's fine. Whatever. It's stupid and it feels like a setup for London to have her own book, but whatever. We digress. She also tells London she was serious about getting herself out of the situation with Ricardo, and London's like, okay, if that's going to be the case, I'm going to help you however I can. Silver then enters the condo and listens for Cora. He hears her in the bathroom crying. We don't find out why, because he climbs into the tub where she is, fully clothed, and then she helps him remove his clothes, and you just hear like the wet clothes slapping against the floor. And then she death bounces on him as he holds both of their heads submerged under the water until they climax, at which point Miller bursts in and starts yelling at Cora for leaving the apartment.
Wait. How deep is this tub?
I don't know.
Is it like a double garden tub?
I don't know.
Does that exist? It's
They're
like one
rich.
of those old people tubs where it's a door. Sibber.
It's actually the
Silver's ancient.
It's actually the tub at the Sybaris.
It's actually a full-size swimming pool.
Do they have those everywhere, or is that just a Midwest thing?
I don't know.
Hey, leave a comment if you know what the Sybaris is.
Fraylin, you're +1 or 3.
Or how they also rent by the hour, if you catch my drift. It didn't feel very clean in there. I've been to one. Anyway, Silver leaves this pair, Miller and Cora, and he's like, I'm gonna let them fuck it out of their systems, and I'm gonna go talk to Dominic about everything that he knows. But first, he reaches out to the best hacker in the game to get a feed from the manor so they can keep tabs on all parties involved in this drama. The gang formulate a plan that we aren't privy to yet, and Cora then asks for sex. She thinks it could be her last time ever to be close to her men, and she'll take whoever's willing to give her a really good wienering.
Turns out all 3.
Turns out they all are willing, with Alec and Silver double penetrating her while she blows Miller.
Gosh.
Once everyone has climaxed, Miller takes charge and fucks her one last time, telling her if anyone's going to knock her up, it will be them, and there will be no way of knowing whose child it is.
No way, because
TNHS
do not exist here.
And also, they're all described as vastly different looking men.
How would they ever know?
They all then profess their love, with Cora telling us, my heart is just as full as my pussy.
Oh my God. Put it on a t-shirt.
Tony, get on it. So Cora goes to Ricardo the next day and plants a bunch of bugs in the house before modeling for him once again. He confirms via a video recording that her mother is still alive. And I was like, that's weird and suspicious.
Okay.
And then he comes in his pants from looking at her. He receives a phone call that 3 of his allies are dead. So he quickly leaves, telling Cora to change and get out. And
Get the fuck out.
And I'll own your cunt by Wednesday.
God.
At which point he will bestow his seed upon her. Yum.
Okay.
As she's leaving...
Don't you threaten me with a good time.
With your shrimp dick. As she's leaving, she hears a car screaming like a bat out of hell nearby. It's Silver telling her that her mother is dead.
He Tokyo drifts to a stop in front of her.
It's like a loop
Your
driveway.
mother's dead.
Your mother's dead. And she's like, I don't believe you. So he takes her to the morgue and shows her her mom's dead
Picture
body.
this really old Silver guy.
Yes. It's like Arthur from Taurus season.
Yes.
Just like a geriatric man with dementia. Your mother.
Sorry.
We can't take anything seriously. We're ridiculous. They're watching the feed. Okay, so she sees the mom dead in the morgue, and then we're back at the undisclosed location. They're watching the live feed from the manor. I can assume that it's in their like condo. Alec is across town with Dominic. It takes Ricardo forever to show up, so Silver's like, okay, maybe I should go wait over there too. And Miller's like, yeah, you're gonna have to be the one who goes, because if Ricardo sees me, he's gonna know something's up. The plan is that they're going to send an elevator plummeting, because there's been construction going on at the manor this whole time also. They're going to send an elevator plummeting down the elevator shaft and make it look like an accident. Mm-hmm. Ricardo boards the elevator, but at the last minute, he exits. And that's just as Silver's...
like, I smell a rat.
That's just as Silver's rounding the corner. And so he tackles Ricardo just as the elevator drops.
Oh.
Okay. Alec calls to see if the plan worked. But all they can say is Ricardo got away and Silver was there. That's when Dominic comes on the line telling them that he's going to go over to the manor. Cora feels betrayed, but that feeling is overpowered by her worry for Silver. Alec and Dom see Ricardo being wheeled out on a stretcher as they enter the manor to look for Silver. They remove rubble from his body and he jumps up on his own and walks away like the Terminator before using Alec's phone to call Cora. That's how Alec described him. He like jumps up and like walks out like the Terminator. They
like,
take
put some shades on.
They take Silver to the hospital anyway and explain to Dom about the whole Ricardo-Cora situation. With Dom's help, there's a new plan in place. Cora will be the one to take Ricardo out. She goes to his place wearing this crown that Miller bought for her and pretends to seduce him. He bought her a crown because the 3 of them call her their queen.
Okay.
Really embarrassing. As she's
so embarrassing.
As she's going to get her blade to slit his throat, he realizes that she's going to try to kill him and grabs onto her arm. So she bludgeons him to death with a stiletto and then uses a gun Silver produces to empty the magazine onto this man's dead body. She doesn't feel like it's enough, though. Also, don't ask me where Silver came from. One moment it was just Cora and Ricardo, and the next Silver was there. It's like she blacked out, and this is all told from Cora's perspective. So it's like Cora blacked out, and then when she came back to, there was Silver. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Silver, we're in another one of his perspectives where he explains to Cora that he's going to help London go into hiding. And that's literally it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweetie.
We're at Cora's mom's, Angel. Angel, I'm going to have your best friend go into hiding. Not your best friend, but like she's pretty close now. So we're at Cora's mom's funeral in this chapter, and this is where she gets closure with her father by calling him a coward and telling him that she never wants to see him again. The guys take her home where June is waiting to apologize to Cora because they've been in a one-sided beef since the date with Alec. June's grand gesture of good faith is cookies. The girls kiss and make up, whatever, and talk about everything that they've avoided talking about, and Cora expresses how grateful she is for her found family. Literally, it says, and they might not be blood, but they're my found family. And I was like...
You fuck your family?
Yeah, so we fuck our family?
You fuck your family?
You fuck your family? Okay. Go off. All right, epilogue. Cora and June are chatting to catch up over lost time, and then the chatter switches up to their sex lives. Cora tells June about her foray into double vaginal penetration, where June tells her that that's a warm-up to TVP, and then explains the logistics of her experience with her 4 men. Cora's like, I really want to try this.
Tell me more.
But first, we get front row seats to special first dates without Ricardo looming over them for all of her men. A romantic rooftop date with Alec. Miller takes her to the warehouse where he presents her with her rapist to murder. She doesn't actually do the murdering, Miller does, but he makes it painful for her. Silver takes her to buy a horse because apparently she's also a horse girl.
She's a horse girl.
No, actually, I think that Miller was like, or not Miller, Silver was like, I would buy you a house if that's what you wanted. She's like, what if I wanted a horse? And he was like, I will get you a...
I will buy you a horse.
I'll buy you a horse. So now if you're at all like me wondering how TVP works, I'm going to explain exactly how our girl explains to her men. She pulls up research material. So one guy has to lay down on his back. Okay. The woman lays down on top of him, his chest to her back, and he enters her from underneath.
His chest to her back?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's entering her from underneath.
So they're like this.
One guy stands between, like at her feet, between her knees.
Okay.
And the other guy hovers over her.
Got it.
Okay. So the man who's hovering is...
So they're like a sandwich.
Yeah. The man who... Okay. So put your hand. This is bottom man. This is the
Silver.
woman. It is Silver. This is Cora. This is Miller. And this is Alec.
There you have it.
So Alec's face, or Miller's face, is in Alec's ass.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. So that's how we are. Thus the TVP.
You're following us.
You keeping up? Are you keeping up? Melody, are you keeping up? I already explained this to you. I love you, girl. I'm so glad that we talk about these things at work. So there's a bunch of build-up for
company
this.
time.
But I'm just going to shoot
on
it.
Subway time.
On Subway time, right, Melody? I'm just going to shoot it to you straight. Silver's the base, then Miller, then Alex the hoverer. So his ass is in Miller's face. He can't find his way in, so Silver grabs onto his weenie to help him. And I was dying laughing, just picturing this old man like...
Hold on a sec.
Hold on. There.
We'll get it.
Okay, so we close with Cora wondering what actually happened to London and why Silver can't just tell her where her friend is. So clearly London's getting a book. Now, I think that this was actually book number 4. So there were like 3 other books in this series, and I just picked it up at book 4.
Oh.
Star rating 2.75. Horniness rating 3 out of 10. I think that I found...
3?
Yeah. You think that it was super horny?
I feel like they're more sexy.
I've read a lot. How do we...
Yeah, how does one gauge?
How does one gauge horniness? Is it how many times they get it on? Is it the quality?
How much it's mentioned?
How much it's mentioned?
All of the above.
For me, I think that if it's a mix of like a lot of yearning building up, I think that sometimes the yearning can be hornier than the actual fucking. That.
That's one thing Sarah J. Maas does. Like, I finished the first book of Crescent City, and it's just edging
Yeah. Ooh,
until they do it
once.
towards the end.
See, and I could go with like edging, and then they kiss, and that's the end. And then edging, and then they do it in the next book. You know, I could a nice slow burn. But that's not why we're here, right?
Yeah. Or
right,
you.
right, sisters and Tony
Brothers.
and Dad.
Brother Tony.
Anyway, that was Ruin My Life by Luna Pierce, and it ruined my life.
Ruined a few of her days.
It's okay though. It was
It's entertaining.
it was entertaining for sure.
Hey, and that's one thing. If we joke about the book, that doesn't mean we think less of the author.
Oh, absolutely
You
not.
wrote a fucking book.
We're cracking jokes on you no matter what. Even
Yeah.
if we like loved your book, we're cracking jokes on you.
We love you.
Yeah,
You're doing that thing.
You're doing that damn thing, and you got my money, so
Yeah.
good for you.
And we're giving you this free publicity.
And you have 4 books. Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
And if you want us to send you any of our bookmarks, DM us your address.
yeah, and if you want to send us books for free, do that too.
Yeah. Oh my God. We are in works with an author that we might try to interview.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's really exciting. So anyway, I'm hungry and I
That's all for
almost
now.
peed my pants laughing. So I probably should go to the bathroom.
I needed that. It's been a week.
It's been a week. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.